1, 2. This is Choose for 101 WRIF. I'm here in New York City on New Year's Eve. I want to thank Marilyn Manson, Interscope Records, and of course 101 WRIF for sending me here. I have the lead singer for Marilyn Manson, the Reverend Manson. Is that correct?
If you want to call it that.
So, are you a real Reverend or a self-proclaimed Reverend?
Neither. Somebody else decided to call me. I just accepted that title.
Okay, you just accepted that. So how did the idea for makeup come about?
We're generally very ugly human beings, and we like to make ourselves look even uglier, so we use cosmetics. Cosmetic terrorists.
Cosmetic terrorists, I like that. All right, now let's talk about your latest record on Interscope. How did you get hooked up with Trent Reznor, the frontman for 9 Inch Nails?
I originally, about 5 years ago, called a male escort service, and he was the person that came by, and he ended up talking to me about music instead of performing oral sex, which was what I asked for. And then later we ended up on his label.
So then that's the real reason, or you just messing with me?
No, that's what we meant.
Okay, how's the label treating you, Interscope?
Good. You know, we have to. We had Tony Wiggins, who sings track 13, tried to kill somebody from Interscope Records. So we had trouble putting out our EP at first until he apologized to him. Now everything's okay.
Now I understand that there's an edition of the record that was not released because of some bad tracks or some stuff that was not appropriate for the record label. Can you tell me about that?
It's Tony Wiggins, the guy that sings track number 13. We had some recordings of him that were made last year during a human studies project that he and I were conducting, wherein he was beating some girl to death because she asked him to. And it was an interesting recording. We had never seen it. So then Tony Wiggins tried to murder somebody, and we had a hard time putting out the record. Get out. So Tony Wiggins would be a full campus, and we'd like to be the ones responsible for putting him on CD first.
Well, thank you. I didn't expect that answer. Now back to Trent Reznor, really quick. How was your working relationship, and as far as production, did you guys get along on a lot of ideas, or were you kind of different?
We agreed with most stuff. He likes to have a lot of transsexual prostitutes in the studio while we're working. It tends to be distracting. So. And although we like to wear wigs and things like that, he wears these weird toupees sometimes because he doesn't want people to recognize him. And then that sometimes can become very distracting when he's wearing these toupees. But as far as he's good at bringing out the best in our music, so we like him for that.
Now, did you work together with him on a lot of the engineering stuff, or is it just pretty much let him go free on that?
We just all pretty much do a lot of drugs, and then however it comes out, we just laugh when it's done.
Just do them up and record, that's it. All right, now let's talk about the tour. Now, I know you had 2 sold-out shows at St. Andrews in Detroit a couple of months ago. How's the rest of the country going?
It's all gone pretty much the same way. It's very successful.
So everything's selling out. You guys expect to be on a major tour in the next month or 2 or 6 months, you think?
We're getting ready to record a new record in about a month or 2, and after that we'll see what happens.
Now who's going to produce that?
Probably me and Trent.
Okay, where would you like to play?
Right here, right now.
New York City, New Year's Eve? Okay, what do you got special planned for New Year's Eve?
Well, it's starting tomorrow. It'll be against the law again to burn the American flag. So, and we can't kill the president. I don't know. We're gonna have to do something.
So let me ask you.
We might set the building on fire.
You might set the building on fire. Okay, final question of the night. What is your New Year's resolution?
rehab is for quitters.
Thank you very much, Reverend Manson. Once again, I want to thank Marilyn Manson for talking with me, Interscope Records for sending me here. This is Chooch in New York City, downtown Manhattan, Academy Theater, rocking live New Year's Eve, 1995 for 101 WRIF.
Time for cake and sodomy.
Good night.